I'd say a lot of weird stuff that it's just a bit bonkers, to be fair. And I thought that it'd be quite fun to start putting those things on t-shirts. And I'm going to be starting with this phrase I often say to my wife, especially over text. I don't say quite as much in person, which is just okey pokey artichokey. It probably came from somewhere, but now it's just part of my vocabulary and something I say quite a lot. There are a few other things as well that I think would be quite fun to do a design of. Like one that I look forward to is Yes Indeedy, Miss Linguini. Yeah, I want to take some of those stupid things I say and turn them into t-shirt designs because... Hi, my name is Frankie. I'm a tattoo artist, illustrator, doodler. I just draw things and sometimes people pay me for it. Now, a while ago, and by a while ago I mean I don't actually remember when I started working on the Ground Affected YouTube channel, and that's a channel that focuses on 3D printing and painting statues that are like this kind of size. He tends to go for 6th scale statues, so they are quite large. And we decided we were going to launch a merch range, and I designed a few t-shirts for that merch range. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and I have taken some of those skills and decided to try and make my own t-shirts, and I've been doing this for the best part of a year, just every now and then making a t-shirt, and I have only sold 3. Now, don't get me wrong, selling loads of them would be amazing. I'd love to make a bunch of money, but I genuinely don't mind that much. It was never going to be my main source of income. It's incredible to me, the idea that I have drawn stupid stuff. Let's just get that out of the way. Stupid things, such as SpongeBob tattooing Patrick. He's got like handsome Squidward on his arm and stuff. It's ridiculous. But the idea that people like that enough that they voluntarily wear it. They bought that thing, hang it in their wardrobe, and every now and then wear it out in public for everyone else to see. I guess that's no weirder than getting a tattoo. Actually, a tattoo's much weirder. That's permanent. Why does a t-shirt feel stranger to me? So yeah, I'm doing this design on my tablet, which is an XP Pen Magic drawing pad. I quite like this thing. I've been doing almost all of my drawing on it since I got it back in May? That is a complete guess. I don't know when I got it. It was this year though, and I've been using it basically every single day. You may also be wondering why you're even making this video, and to that I say, good question, I don't know. So what you guys will be seeing on screen is just a time lapse of this process. I don't think it's going to take very long. It's a really simple idea, one that I kind of know exactly what I want it to look like. I want the artichoke here with a stupid face, one that kind of looks like it doesn't really care about anything. It's very indifferent looking. A little speech bubble that says okey pokey, and then the word artichokey underneath it. And I'm going to try and wrap that kind of around the existing image. One of the main reasons I wanted to do this is because I don't do any text-based things, and I really want to get better at it. I don't by any means want to become like a typographer or anything, but I do just want to experiment a little bit more with it, because the more you experiment with things like this, the better you'll get. I'm also not going to pretend that I know how to draw an artichoke. I'm going to grab a picture off the internet, I'm going to trace over it, and then kind of stylize it afterwards. And it won't be that much, to be fair, because the way that I draw is, it's weird. When it comes to plant life and animals and stuff, it leans more towards being illustrative and realistic almost. Like the proportions and stuff are fairly realistic, but then the faces that I do, they're not realistic at all. So it's a bit of a blend, I guess. So yeah, we won't be changing the artichokes that much. The personality will come from the eyes and whatnot. Also for the colours, I'm going to keep it really simple. Just going to try and do the green for the artichoke and then purple for the text. I often use purple to shade things and then drop the opacity of that layer, just so that you got a hint of purple that brings everything to being a bit darker whilst introducing colour. The reason I don't really like to do this with black or grey instead, because it would have the same effect. It would make things darker, but allow some of the original colour to shine through. The reason I don't like to do that is because I just think black takes away. When it comes to like colouring things, adding black is adding the lack of colour. So I don't personally like doing that. I do acknowledge that it is a very, very useful tool, and some people do it tremendously well using black for their shadows and stuff. Like, somebody that comes to mind instantly is Mike Mignola or Arden Bodnar. Both of them use such strong shadows and they are beautiful. Just really simple shapes. Simple's wrong. Simple's definitely wrong. The images are less rendered, I guess would be a better way of saying it, so that the forms and silhouettes are potentially easier to read, but it makes for a more iconic end result because it's like a stamp in your mind. This guy looks so bored. Now, ordinarily, I like to ink in traditional methods, just using a brush pen. I love inking that way. That is my preferred way to do it. But because this is going to be printed on a top and whatnot, I need the cleanest lines possible. I've done a few designs where I've inked it by hand and it doesn't work quite as well. Doing it all digitally, whilst I don't prefer to do it that way, does end up with a cleaner result, especially for print on demand stuff like this. That's probably a better idea. So that's the only reason I'm doing it this way. If it was a tattoo design, I normally do my thumbnailing on here, print it off, ink it by hand, then scan it back in to add the color and stuff. But in this instance, I'm gonna do it all on the tablet. This video feels so aimless. I really don't know why I'm making it. If you're enjoying the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and question your own sanity, because I feel like I'm wasting my time, not at least like to mention your time. That's very much being wasted. And yet you're still here, or not. But if you're hearing it, you're still here. Now for the text, I'm going to just get wibbly wobbly with it. I'm going to just loosely sketch out what I want to say. Literally just artichokey. Try and make it match the form of the artichoke. And then I think I'm going to go like wibbly wobbly around the side of it to make it into 3D lettering. Nothing fancy at all, just wibbly wobbly. That's my best description of it, wibbly wobbly wobbly. And then when I'm done with this, which I am now, I can save it or export it as a transparent background PNG, so that basically the only thing in this file that exists is the thing I've made. The white background is now transparent, so I could put it on anything. I could put it on a photo of a banana and it would work, kind of. I can then go over to my print on demand website that I choose to use, which is Fourth Wall. I like them. I'm no expert. There's not much more to say than I like it. And then I can just move the image about, adjust it, put it in place. I'm going to put it on t-shirts. I like the heavyweight Gildan t-shirt thing. It's loose, you might describe it as baggy, and that's the kind of t-shirt that I like to wear. So I'm designing things, that's something that I'm keeping in mind when doing all of this. I'm designing things that I would wear because I think I am a good target audience for myself. Right? I mean, that makes the niche very niche. It means there's a very select few people that are going to be interested, but those people will be interested. So yeah, I'm not really sure why I made this video. It feels very random and rambly. It's been a while since I did anything on this channel, and I'm not sure if I'll be doing any more. I would like to do more. I really do want to start building more of a bit of presence, because Instagram's dead. I can't find anyone new on there. That's an impossible game. And I actually quite enjoy the process of making little videos for YouTube. That is quite fun. So I think I might actually keep doing that for a little bit at least. I'm unsure as to what to do with the rest of the content on this channel, because I don't think it's going to be Warhammer related anymore. It's probably just going to be illustration and tattoo design, stuff like that, drawing, because that's what I enjoy to do the most. The process of filming the painting of these things, like this one was a video, wasn't it? The how to do lightning. The process of filming these, it takes forever. I'd much rather do a drawing one, because I don't know, I feel more comfortable putting that on camera, firstly. The process of actually making it into a video is hypothetically easier. At the point of recording, I don't necessarily know, do I? Because I'm still recording it. And I think I'll be able to get more on personality, of course, because I'm not, like, you're not just seeing my hands like you would in a Warhammer video. Although that's mainly my fault for how I chose to make the videos. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like or whatever, subscribe. I don't know. I don't get why you're still here. Bye!